Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Amata. Today is the 15th of May and I have some news for you this time regarding Watch Dogs, as the reputation system has been detailed. Now, according to this information, Chicago citizens will react differently to Aiden Pierce based on his actions, and not just when he's intervening in an assault or gunning down police officers. Now, developers working on Watch Dogs did say on the Ubi blog about how the game's reputation system will let the city reflect Aiden's choices without boiling down to simple morality tests. And the lead writer, who goes by the name of Kevin Short, said, quote, "The reputation system isn't really a good versus bad kind of system. We really wanted it to be just the citizens reflecting back on you and what you're doing, so you think about it more. The game doesn't suddenly tilt one way if you get a bad reputation. It doesn't make it exponentially harder. It should just make you consider your actions and what you're doing." And then they gave an example of if Aiden has been raising hell around the town, a citizen who sees him stealing a car will not think twice about calling the police. However, if he's a benevolent vigilante, the citizen may decide that he's justified and actually look the other way. Now, reports on Aiden will show up on TV sets throughout the game world no matter how he behaves, but of course these will be based on his reputation, and they will naturally change from cautiously optimistic investigations to damning manhunts. Now, not all questionable acts will affect your reputation. His hacking skills will of course let him slip by unnoticed into his bank accounts and other personal information of passers-by. And of course, what you do with that information will be entirely down to you. So, could be really interesting. It obviously, of course, entirely depends on implementation, as it's all well and good to say it's not black and white, good versus bad, but we've heard that before. I don't want it to turn into Infamous, where it is very much there's a line in the sand, and if you cross it one way or the other, then, you know, you either get gunned down by the police or they shower you with hugs and kisses. Obviously, I'm being a bit facetious, but you get my point. From the sound of it, it doesn't sound like that's the case. It's basically, as they said, citizens will react differently to you, and not just in the case of they'll be afraid of you, but they'll also have no qualms about calling the police if they feel you're a menace, which is, to be fair, what a normal person would do if they thought, "Oh my god, that's that really terrible person from the news, what's he doing? He's stealing a car? God, I better call the police and, you know, get them to arrest him." It's like, but if you say, "Oh, there's that vigilante, he's been really helpful. Is he stealing a car? Well, I'm sure he has a good reason for it, because, you know, he has been so helpful to the city, I guess I just better ignore it." So it is pretty much a little more organic and a little more natural than, you know, you're evil or you're good or whatever. So it sounds like it's a little more fluid than that, which is something that I've been wanting to see in games for quite some time. So hopefully Ubisoft have pulled it off. I'm sure they have, as they were one of my favourite publishers / developers, as I keep saying numerous times. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be curious to see what your thoughts are on the reputation system detailed here, and I'll see you next time.